I think we live in sort of this culture that has a way of just speeding everything up. Not even just speeding up, making it bigger, more efficient. I mean, how many things do you see a day that are advocating to slow down and be like, appreciate this tiny little thing, And I think with that, sometimes we really do have a way of forgetting just how great the tiny little things in life can be. I think also social media has made this really bad because people don't have, I don't know. I feel like that's such a mean thing to say, but I feel like I know so many less people with hobbies nowadays because of it. How have you guys ever met people who are like, what do you do in your free time? Go on TikTok. It's crazy. And I feel like because of that, when your pastime is going on to an app and scrolling, which, no hate. I mean, hey, you're here right now. I appreciate that fact, of course, you know what I mean? So at a certain extent, no hate at all if that's what you do. But I mean, along with that, it kind of makes it so your life exists in these two extremes of I'm either doing something or I'm passively being entertained. And just as things get bigger and faster and more efficient, we see the medium statuses of everything disappearing in all the other aspects of life. I think we're missing that medium form of entertainment, of appreciating something that is not great, not terrible, but just pleasant, I think that's almost completely gone. I mean, when was the last time that you sat down and just read a book and were like, this is really just a pleasant time right now? I haven't done that in forever. I mean, listen, I read every day, but it's always let's get through these pages so I can get on to my next task. When was the last time you just sat down in a park and were like, this is a beautiful park, I'm enjoying this park so much right now? I haven't done that since I was in London a year ago. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy that I haven't done that since I flew to the other side of the world? And then when I do that, it's not a small little thing anymore. I only did that because I was in another city and I wanted to see a new park. I can't even make a simple, enjoyable task like that in a nice little thing anymore. It's either even entertainment, I have some podcasts I watch and it's oh, I can't wait for them to drop a new episode or something. And it drops and it's just the backdrop that I have while I do something else. And this isn't to say I don't enjoy it, but it's I feel like it's we don't have this appreciation of man, this is pleasant. When was the last time you had a nice pastry and were this is a great pastry, I'm really enjoying this right now? It seems silly, but it's not. I think it's maybe kind of a big deal even. I feel listen, I'm just some guy painting in a room right now. I'm not exactly the guy to deliver this message in any regard. But I mean, it's weird because you can integrate small, tiny, little mindless entertainment into your everyday routine. I mean, we do. I scroll once a day, at least. I don't scroll a ton, but I scroll every day, no matter, I haven't gone on Instagram today, but I've gone on Twitter. That's scrolling. I've scrolled LinkedIn today. It's fucking hellhole. I mean, what a desolate. I added my friend on LinkedIn yesterday, and he DM'd me on LinkedIn a joke, and I typed out a response to the joke, and I just couldn't even hit send. I was like, there is no comedy here. You know what I mean? I think we have invented hell. How much of, what I was thinking about today? Because I'm not on LinkedIn a ton, but I was using it and I was like, I wonder how much of LinkedIn's success is because it's a permissible social media to go on at work. Do you guys are you ever on LinkedIn just because it's you can't use anything else right now? It's why not just see some LinkedIn posts right now? Because I don't personally, but I know there's probably guys out there that are doing that, right? I mean, if you're somebody, I'm a graphic designer, so I have a cool job. In my opinion, I love it, you know what I mean? But like, if I was doing spreadsheets all day, hell yeah, I'd be on LinkedIn. Dude, LinkedIn would be awesome if all I had were spreadsheets and just LinkedIn. I mean, that'd be just the best thing ever. But back to the point here, you know, scrolling happens in our everyday routines now. And then what? When does like a big giant thing happen? I mean, for me, you know, I'm so blessed where I'm in New York, something to do everywhere here. So I have something big happening maybe once a month. Like where it's like, this is an event I can look forward to and be like, this is a ton of fun. But, I mean, listen, I know I'm privileged. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like it's like, I think everybody's just getting something fun to do. You only have so much room for big fun things in your life. Medium fun things, though, are something that we could integrate into our everyday lives. I could integrate a nice night where I sit and by the light of a lamp read a book. And that could be a beautiful, little pleasant thing that really helps me along. But I don't, because I scrolled too much and I didn't have time to do that. You know? That's also, I mean, this is just getting into the most meta talk I've probably ever done on this series in a normal episode, but that's also why I want this series to exist, you know? I hope this does that for you guys. Like, genuinely, I hope this is somewhere, something that maybe appears on your social media feed that is not the same as everything else. You know, I try and do it every day, I try and produce it like it's content, but I really do want to be like, this is a nice little place where I'm chilling right now. I don't have to think about the noise. I don't have to like it's not as stimulating. It's that medium pleasurable activity that, because of how slow it is and how terrible the algorithm sees it, because it's not flashy lights. I'm not giving away 1 million cars. You know, can exist as maybe something that is a little more pleasant than the average piece of content. That's really what I try and do. I don't know. I think like, I wonder if, and I think this goes actually against like real economic principles, but I can't help but wonder like, now like every company that ever succeeds is because it makes something cheaper, faster, more efficient. I wonder if we're gonna see a wave that's like directly in opposition to that, of like successful either people or businesses. Like, I wonder if that'll happen, because I'm trying to decide if I should whack this whole thing out and just see what happens. Yeah, I'll do it. I wonder if we'll see that, because we're not doing it. That's insane. But I wonder if we'll see that, because I feel like it's like everything's getting so fast to a point where it's like there's nothing that exists in opposition to that anymore. I think there's like maybe a genuine lot of pleasure to be found in that medium level. This is the worst fucking painting I've ever made on this series. I think, guys, I've always teased the fact that this will happen one day. Like, okay, so on the one hand, I'm so tempted to just make this a black canvas. On the other hand, though, I feel like it's not honest if I'm uploading a black canvas to my Instagram in an hour, because I was just too embarrassed of this painting. I guess I'm blacked out. This is like, this can't exist. That I gotta just like, you know, but wow, holy. So if it wasn't obvious, and I think at a point it was kind of working, I was trying to make just this section of a face protruding from a shadow. And I think like when I just laid down the first blues, it almost had a shape to it. God, did I mess this up. Wow, holy, this is a terrible painting. Like, this is just seriously. Enjoy the little things in life, man. 'Cause something like this will always come along, and it's not good when it does. Go check this out on the Instagram. Let me know your thoughts on the medium pleasant things, the little things in life, if you will. And I'm going to sit in shame staring at this. Until next time, guys, gals, and pals, my name is Max Seiss. This is Paint and Talk episode 129. Every morning, painting and talking with you all. Couldn't remember what episode we were on. Jesus, this painting is bad. Like, God.